in live applications, right? Because remember, what is skill? Skill is knowledge embodied. It's that ability to take the knowledge from here and put it here in the palm of your hand, so that in a moment's notice, when you need to use it, you can use it. Okay. So remember, this instructional is based on those two aspects: instruction based and skill application or skill session based. All right. You will notice also that I have a lot more uchikomi in this instructional than I did in my last one for pin escapes. There's a reason behind that. You guys will learn more about that in the uchikomi section, where I teach you how to master the bite. Another note on this is that this instructional is a much more concentrated and focused topic than my last instructional. My last instructional was a pin escapes instructional. This one is instructional purely on the guillotine and how to acquire the guillotine, how to finish the guillotine. Hope you enjoy. Okay, this is for those of you who have purchased my previous instructional and this instructional. You'll know this is something I spoke about in my previous instructional as well. However, I cannot make the assumption that just because you have this one, you have my last one as well. So it's something that I do need to explain in this instructional also. And that's the analogy of the map and the compass, okay? There's two ways that I want you to learn as you consume the content of this instructional. One way of learning as you consume the content of this instructional is via instruction-based learning, where I teach you the exact know-how that I have acquired from those who have come before me, and also through trial and error that I've learned on my own part, okay? I give the exact know-how to you, so then you can build upon that knowledge, take it, apply it, use it. There is, however, another method of learning that you will see in this instructional. And this is a learning where you will learn your own different methods and build upon the knowledge that I've given you here via live application, via the skill building, okay? You will learn specific minutia, and you will learn even additional techniques, new techniques, different variations of techniques as you yourself start to apply and do all of the live drills and different live applications that I will show you in this instructional, okay? I like to compare this analogy to a map and a compass. There are those that try to say, you know, doing too much. There are those that try to say that doing too much live work is, how do I phrase this? Doing too much live work is not necessarily the most beneficial way of learning, okay? I don't agree with this. I think there is a time and a place for live work. In addition, there are also those who say on another extreme that too much drilling also doesn't lead to enough knowledge or skill building, okay? At the end of the day, I see knowledge acquisition and skill building as flip sides of the same coin, okay? The same way as you need a heads and a tails to have a quarter, you need knowledge acquisition and skill building to build the most complete athlete and jiu-jitsu practitioner possible. If you're looking to become the best version and form of a jiu-jitsu practitioner that you can possibly be, you need knowledge acquisition and you need skill building. You need both, okay? And the map and the compass analogy is as follows. If you have a map, you can find your way around a certain location or a certain area with just that map, okay? I'm not going to deny that, okay? So say, for example, somebody may argue, well, you can just bypass all the drilling and just go straight to the rolling, and you will learn. I don't disagree with that. You certainly will learn from live applications and with very general goal setting. You will learn, okay? Cannot deny this. However, when you compare trying to work your way around a map with or without a compass, nobody will argue that with a compass will be a humongous advantage. And that's what I'm telling you right now. What I'm telling you right now is that yes, you can get better just by doing live goes and having a general sense of knowledge of where you want to be and where you don't want to be, of what your goals are versus what your opponent's goals are. However, whatever amount of progress you make in that fashion will pale in comparison to the person who bolsters that live work with additional knowledge that he has gained from those who have acquired knowledge before him and compounded upon that knowledge from generation to generation. Human beings have always learned this way. This is the way we learn when we go